see their Jaguars as both teams emerge from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First down carry for Bell, but he'll work forward for only about a yard.
This defense for the Jags, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferguson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Caught on the right side by Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 10 more there and another first down. A give to Bell. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Tannehill. This complete to the former Longhorn Marcus Johnson. A gain there of 21 yards.
And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. They've watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages, blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
So our 2 teams, the Jags and the Titans, CD, they've formed a pretty good rivalry here in the AFC South. It's been the Titans who have arguably, though, been the best team in the division of late. But these Jags, they have certainly made some big changes since these 2 teams last met.
And those changes you're talking about, brand new front office, brand new head coach, young quarterback, I think for sure they're on the right track. And to me, this division has a chance of being one of the more competitive ones over the next few years. There's no team right now that you would say is going to dominate in the foreseeable future.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Now Tannehill. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Julio Jones. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They go play action with Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. That's complete to his tight end, Firkser. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. From the 35 on 2nd down, Tannehill gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
The 47-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Jaguars nothing.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. This complete to Jones. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's third down. Here we go.
Tannehill. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a fourth down.
On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here first and 10. Now Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. Fights through and now a crease. A second fake. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now Lawrence on first down. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
That's good for another Jacksonville first and 10 at the 34-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He rifles one that's intercepted. And a loose football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20. But, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky. And we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling, maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Touchdown, Titans. Michael Pruitt, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Tannehill on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Off play action, Tannehill. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well, and popped it free from his grasp.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Bullock's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
To return, here's Agnew.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10.
X3, 218, chopper. Look at me, zipper. Get.
They'll start on the ground. Etienne.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And that is incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
And connecting here with DJ Shark. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch the short passes, he can run under a long pass, or he can do what we saw right there, catch one and then make a big gain after the catch.
And I think this is what the early proponents of the forward pass were thinking about. Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the... Obviously, I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Titans are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Henry again on second down.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the second time. On the return, here's Agnew. And bulldozing his way through. Still fighting for more. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Jaguars get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
The extra point up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Oh, he bowls over him. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Tannehill's throw into the hands of Firkser here.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Tannehill now to throw.
This will go to Henry out wide.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
And Bullock will put this one through. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Lawrence will throw.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Andre Cisco there on the stop.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game, and when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Tannehill. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Dwayne Smoot. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll be brought down short of the 15, but a really good move on the run. He was able to pick up 6 yards there, so that leaves him with a 3rd and 13. They'll run it again with Henry. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Bullock's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Okay, can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
That's going to be caught. It's Shenault.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Well, we saw Trevor Lawrence take plenty of deep shots in his days at Clemson, and he shows off that cannon of an arm here as a rookie at the NFL level.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Hey, Ruler. Go.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Titans are going to have it here at their own 15.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Taken from about the 12.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
To throw is Tannehill.
A check down here for Henry.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Tannehill. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the fourth quarter. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To the air again, Tannehill.
That's taken in by Ferkser.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Here's Tannehill.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
To throw again on 2nd down, Tannehill. And it's a Titans touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill.
And the Titans are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage.
Bullock good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. To return, here's Agnew.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Looking deep downfield. And this one is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
And Shark hauls it in. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33.
Lawrence going to throw again.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
Hey, exit.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Here we go, G. Right there.
55.
2nd and 5 now. Lawrence. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now it's Tannehill. And the catch made by Johnson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones.
While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill.
Throw left side here, hauled in by the tight end, Firkser.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And caught by Henry. Touchdown! Make that now 4 touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill.
And the Titans are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Jaguars 27.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. To return, here's Agnew.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Danico Autry. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. It's complete to Brown, right side. Fights off the defender. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And Bullock will put this one through, and that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. To return, here's Agnew.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Off the option, here's Etienne.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Titans, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss, and they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins.